So, good evening. 3-point collectors in the building, baby. And we're all going to be fully shameless for about a minute, and then we'll go back to normal.
Full hour if you want.
You're shameless every other week, bro. I'm used to it now.
There you go.
When these Qataris come in, man, I don't think we should stream together anymore. I can't lie.
Bro, life's different. Life will be different, mate. I'm waiting for that day. I'm just checking my phone every day, and then I hear the same dross. But when I hear "Here we go," oh my days, it's gonna be different,
mate,
man.
Yeah, man. We'll delve into that in a bit as well. And Ericsson's comments. Obviously, Ericsson's the latest one. It was probably lost in translation. That'd be how they get out of it. But yeah, man. Wonderful Thursday. I've just cooked up some nice fried fish. Obviously, we missed out on that last summer. So I have to cook it myself. Nice paella. I'm a sick cooker as well. I made my own paella.
Okay.
Bro. Yeah, come on. That's how we roll it. Yeah, man. Mixed paella, bro. A bit of chicken, bit of octopus, bit of squid, bit of prawns. Like, perfecto. Northside, brother, what are you saying, man? You cracked me up. You and Rants last night, man. 2 hours, I was in fits. Like, we were going in on everyone, man. Literally everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like, what it is was, look, I was happy with the win. I think it was the reaction from some of the fan base that started to rattle me. I started hearing we're going to go invincible this season from some of this fan base after one win against City. I started hearing that, we're going to do the treble, you know what I mean? And all this type of, and that was what rattled me, because obviously you already know I got the receipts on my channel. And then, and everyone that was moaning in the comments, I just said, look, if you want to see me happy, my match reaction after the Man City game, I was happy. Go tune into that and then come back. You know what I mean? So some of them ones, like I was happy for 2 days and now I'm kind of over it. It's kind of like focusing now on Chelsea, bro.
Yeah, facts. Exactly the same. Exactly the same as you. Yeah, like I don't know how I had 140,000 views on match day, because apparently I only get views when we lose.
Right. Speak, man.
My fan cam flying, ecstatic Lee Gunner as the headline. Yeah, I don't know why 30,000 people have bothered to watch that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point? Like,
what do they think though? You're gonna say, "Oh, I don't still back the process. I don't still do this." Like, listen, you're enjoying the win, man. Why can't the fan enjoy the win? You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. People
but this is the thing. This is the thing with all three of us as well. Yeah, it's like, I want the manager out. Northside wants the manager out, but we're not dumb enough to sit there after beating Man City, which has taken 8 long years to beat. Yeah, and sit there and go, do you know what? Because he got it spot on. And this is the thing that all three of us do, yeah? When the manager gets it spot on, we praise him. We say, you were good. Yeah, that's why I do player ratings. Yeah, with Jez and Kenny. And then I rate that. I don't do the player ratings. I just let them do it. And then I rate the manager. Yeah, which always triggers people, especially if we lose. Like, oh, you're a hater. Yeah, but when a player's played well, we say a player's played well, even if it's not somebody we particularly rate. Yeah, and I think like a lot of people, they don't see the good bits of what I do anyway. But I don't really care, bro. I couldn't care less. I get clipped up when it's negative.
They still follow you, man.
Clipped up when it's positive, though, innit?
Your haters are your biggest supporters, man. That's what I always say, man. They're the groupies, man. They'll be watching you closely. You know what I mean? They'll be sick. Because I when I get all these guys coming up to me and be like, oh, you're a negative fan, cover this and that, and they'll be telling me things that I'm like, hold on a minute, where did you watch this from? Because you wouldn't have heard this on Twitter, so you definitely watched me somewhere. So listen, man, they're your biggest supporters, man. That's all I say to people, man. Like, keep doing you, man. Trust me.
Hey, bro, listen, it is what it is, man. It's 5 years next month that I've had this channel. That's gone so quick. I can't lie. 5 years. Next month.
I started mine as well 5 years ago as well, I think it was just after we won the Europa League. I've started this season in 2017-18 season. So, yeah, literally. That's the same as me, man.
You set yours up after you won a trophy. I set mine up before we won a trophy. Under this manager. Go, man. That's crazy, man.
Exactly. And then I never seen a trophy for for 6 years, basically. And then people expected me to be positive. Like, that's why when the Carabao Cup came, I was shamelessly celebrating because I was like, bro, this is the first time on my channel we've won a trophy. How do people expect me to be positive when literally we've never seen a trophy in 6 years while I've been doing the content? Like, I didn't choose for that to happen. Like, you know what I mean?
But you know what their answer is? These people twist everything, man. Yeah, you're profiting off of the downfall of the club It's funny how you only set the channel up when we were losing in free fall. Oh, hold up, mate. YouTube started in 2004, and they didn't do live streams for you. Could only upload. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Saying, yeah, it ain't my fault Arsenal are crap, innit? Yeah, maybe you should put your energy into Arsenal getting better instead of me worrying about my opinions. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
bro,
it cracks me up. You're profiting off the downfall, like Kai Havertz ain't walking around the pitch on 300 grand a week. Like, but he got an assist.
That's crazy.
He got an assist, so he's all good now. That's him. That's a free pass now for the next 10 games. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. You know, it's what it is, man. Jorginho, we beat Man City. Jorginho started the game. That's a free pass. He can do a job. Eddie's got energy. In it, Northside. Eddie's got energy, mate. Yeah, maybe he should worry about topping his phone up because he's got no credit. Like, do you know what I'm saying? When was the last time the guy scored a goal?
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, when's the last time he's been have credit? Because I've not seen that call me for a little bit now. It's you know, I mean, the credit's low, man. He needs to top up the credit, man.
I mean, he's got a bit of energy, bro. That's what you get bigged up at Arsenal. You get bigged up. Oh, he looks energetic, bro. The only thing that I will give props to is a turtle. If I see a turtle be energetic, I'll be like, rah. Turtles ain't really energetic. They move slow. Why am I gonna pick up a player that's got 2 legs and he's being energetic? Bro, we're sponsored by Prime. I'm expecting you to be energetic. There's bottles of Prime everywhere in the flipping stadium. You're supposed to be energetic. You know what I mean? Like, what's going on? It doesn't make any sense. The bare minimum, and that is what rattles me, is the bare minimum always gets overloaded as you're amazing. Kai Havertz with the most simplistic back pass, and people are talking about it like it was an intricate pass, like it was an Iniesta pass, it was a Giggsy pass. You know what I mean? It was the most simple thing. Jesus didn't have a good game and they get rattled. I mean, look, Saeed, you lot won, yeah? You got the 3 points. But I'm sure, even though you were happy you got the 3 points, there are players within that squad that didn't perform. McTominay saved you.
100%.
Why is it that online you're not able to say that? As soon as you get a win, you're unable to say anything.
Yeah, facts, 100%, man. You can win. You can enjoy the win in isolation, but still, you can say to yourself, "Nah, man, certain man flopped it." You know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes was awful. Rashford came off the pitch. Casemiro was awful. There was loads of players that weren't great on that day. But you know what? We got the 3 points. But that's the thing, though. We can't analyze, and this is what I think online on social media. See, there's different. They have to have a snippet. You can only have 140 characters or whatever it is nowadays to say what you've got to say. So they've got to say that bit well. Whereas on a podcast like here, we can't just say something in a few characters. We have to elaborate. We have to talk about things. So it's for me. It's just I don't know, man. I just find everyone hypocrites in it. You get me? Like genuinely, man. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's true, but this is the thing. Football fans in general are not the smartest bunch. Yeah, and these football clubs they play on their emotional side and their connection to a player, to the club. Now, I'll give an example. After we lost to Lons last Tuesday, big up Flawless, by the way.
Hey, big up to everyone, man.
Make sure you're subbing to all of these guys as well, people. The links are in the title. Get the channels rocking, man.
Come on.
Yeah, but when we lost to Lons, Arsenal tweeted out, heads up onto the next, which triggered me. Yeah, I blocked him. I blocked Arsenal on Twitter. Heads up onto the next. What are you waffling about? Heads up onto, like it was nothing. Yeah, and then they put, Then another tweet they put out was not a great result, but big up to all the travelling fans. We'll see you on Sunday. Just expecting they're going to turn up. Yeah, and that triggered me as well because it's like, you know, this season they've changed the way the ticketing system works. Yeah, and there's been a shambles at the Emirates. Like the amount of people that can't get in. We had a game delayed because nobody could get in the ground the other week. Right?
Yeah, the Nottingham Forest one. Yeah.
But not only that, they've taken away all the cup games off the season ticket. Then they're doing ballot systems. Yeah, so like there's people that have been going on a silver membership for like 15 years. Yeah, because they're still not got enough to get their gold one, their season ticket. So they're still on their silver. And they've been going to every single home game for like 10 years, 12 years, whatever it may be. And they're 0 out of whatever home games this season because they can't win a ballot. And it's like, for me, that's unfair. But for the football club, that's exactly what they want. They don't want you turning up every week, just going on the underground or on the London bus, turning up after work, taking your seat, not buying anything and walking out at full time. They don't want you there. They don't want 100%. You there. They want the touristy fans. And when I say touristy fans, that don't just mean overseas fans. Yeah, you can be a tourist fan having a week away in Manchester with your missus and say, "Oh, right, we're going to catch a City game. We're going to catch a United game." Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and there's a lot of fans that do that all around the London clubs. Yeah, like I remember I was at Anfield once, and I can't remember where the guy was from. I think he was Chinese, the fella and his missus. Yeah, we got panned that day. Like literally for 25 minutes, I think we were 4-0 down or 3-0 down or whatever. Yeah, this was like 6 years ago or whatever. It was either, I think we got battered like 4-1 or 5-1 or something. It was when everyone had an epic meltdown on AFTV. Like it was crazy. And
AFTV.
Yeah, and 25 minutes into the game until half time, we were singing, "We're fucking shit, we're non-stop" until half time, yeah? Right? At full time, this is when Bellerin did a Cruyff turn on the edge of the box and Salah run the whole length of the pitch and scored, yeah? That game. At full time, this guy and his missus, yeah, with their half and half scarves on, are setting up a tripod to take pictures of Anfield. How were you in the away end? How did you get a ticket?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. After getting beat 4-5-1, take it. Yeah.
The thing is, I'm cool for everyone to go and watch a football match. I ain't going to police who can go and watch a football match. That's none of my business. But when you've got a ticketing system that's flawed, and fans that have been going for donkey's years not being able to get tickets, and then people getting a Thomas Cook deal. I don't know if that's still a thing with Arsenal, but you could do a Thomas Cook package, right, where you could get a flight, tour of the stadium,
we got them as well. Yeah, we got them as well.
Yeah. That is the fans they want because they're going to go and do a grand in the club shop. They don't want Kenny going to the games every other week. They don't want him finishing work and getting on the number 39 bus or whatever. Yeah, going straight to the Emirates, dropped off outside, walks in the ground, takes his seat, watches the game and leaves. He ain't spending no money.
Coming in with your packed lunch. They don't want them ones there.
They don't want them people coming in with their little flasks and that, man.
The prawn sandwich brigade.
Yeah, crazy.
Prawn sandwich.
Mate, look at your football club the other day selling tickets to Galatasaray fans.
Yeah, no, why? Joke.
Because they know they're going to come in, and spend dough. Yeah, because a lot of them Galatasaray fans that they were selling tickets to are probably Man United fans as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now they're going to come in. They're going to be sitting in the home end. They're going to have a drink. They're going to get some food. Yeah, they're going to the club shop. I don't want Man United fans in there that live locally or not even locally, live in Liverpool or Newcastle coming down. I don't want people like that because you ain't going to spend any money. It's a joke,
Facts.
It's an absolute joke. Big up to everybody inside, man. Go on, smash the like button, people. Yeah, smash the likes up.
Bump up the likes, show. You lot bump up the likes. Come on.
But let me get Flawless's opinion on the Arsenal game, man. Because we obviously beat Man City first time in 8 years.
Yeah.
we're actually unbeaten in 2 games against them now because we drew in the community.
The community shield. Yeah.
Yeah, we're being shameless, mate. We'll take it.
Now, of course, as you should be. If I hadn't beaten a team in that long, especially a team you've been chasing and have been the best in the league, I'd be shameless too. But yeah, in regards to the game, both defenses were on top because there was barely any chances either way, which I think was a surprise to most when you look at the attacks of both teams. But like I said, defense is on top, midfield's on top. Arteta got his spot on in regards to his subs. You have to give him credit to that because it was his subs that linked up for the goal. As much as we criticize Havertz and he's not a good player, did extremely well for the goal. Martinelli shot, hit Ake in the face and then went in. But you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the lottery, and that's legit what happened in regards to the game overall. It wasn't. I was expecting a more entertaining game because, like I said, from an offensive standpoint, but it was very, very tactical. And I won't go as far to say it's deserved win for Arsenal. I thought a draw would have been a fair result, but you can't, as an Arsenal fan, you got to be happy about it, and you have to give Arteta his plaudits, and you have to give the players their plaudits, because had Ake scored that chance and Arsenal had lost and the game had went like that, and it was a tight game, and Manchester City had won 1-0, Arsenal fans would have been criticizing the players and also criticizing Manchester City as well. It is legit a game of fine margins, because Ake should have scored that. But yeah, Manchester City, I think people are overreacting in regards to their criticism of Manchester City. Like, they have lost 1-0 away at Arsenal. Like, the Emirates is not an easy place to go. Not many teams are going to go there and pick up 3 points, even though I expected Manchester City to win the game. They still got players to bring back. Of course, De Bruyne will be back, Rodri will be back. But yeah, it's just because everyone's preying on their downfall. It is funny to watch. Like I said, the overreaction to them lose away at Arsenal. Because any other top 6 side loses away at Arsenal. Yes, there's criticism, but it's not to the magnitude like, oh my God, are they in transition? Oh, they're not going to be the same. Like, we haven't watched Manchester City do this before. There was this conversation last year, I remember, about Haaland, and people got short memories in regards to, Haaland scoring goals, but he's made Manchester City worse. Remember that? And then he went and won a treble. People act like that was not a genuine thing and a genuine conversation, or they're a better side without him. But yeah, props to Arsenal. And for you lot, it is great to get that. You have to get that record, like, to get that win, because that is a terrible record.
Where do you think this will take us, though, bro? Because it's so early in the season. Yeah, like if this was like 30 games in, then I think it'd have more of an effect on both teams than it would now. But
yeah,
like if we don't beat Chelsea in the next game, it's irrelevant, isn't it?
Yeah, like that's what it is. It's like you then have to kick on, because people, like you said, if it was 30 games in and Arsenal were 5, 6, 7, 8 or more points clear of Manchester City, whole different conversation. Is game week 8. You know what I'm saying? We still got 30 games left to play. Like Manchester City are capable of going on a run, same way Arsenal. If you lot have to, like you said, have to kick on with this. I don't know who your game is after Chelsea, but go and beat Chelsea. Go win the game after. Go win the game after. Like put together a consistent run, because it is congested at the top. Because you lot are joint top with Spurs, and I think City are 2 points behind, and then you've got Liverpool a further point behind as well. So we're 8. Like I said, we're 8 games in. But yeah, in regards to you lot, it's gonna do your manager and the players and the fans a world of confidence, but you have to back it up, because go draw to Chelsea, then it takes away from it. That's what I would say. But I wouldn't look too much into it, because game week 8.
I think Spurs is spot on, man. I think it only gives a psychological advantage. I don't think it gives anything more. I was talking to Big Steve yesterday, and I was saying, he was like, listen, man, we're the Sharks and that, you know what I mean? We're going to hunt you down. But I was like, for Arsenal, I get it. You know what I mean? You are the Sharks, but at the same time, it's a small win for them. You know what I mean? You haven't beaten Man City so long. Arteta wanted to get one over his master, if you would call it. You know what I mean? He was the apprentice. So I feel like it was just literally, so, you know, when you get one up on someone, that's all it was. Literally, get one up on Man City, set a bit of an early psychological advantage. Whether Arsenal take this anywhere, like Flawless said, and then lose to Chelsea is a different matter, because it literally means nothing then, because you've not taken on from this. I think had you maybe played another game straight after this, the international break maybe has caused a little bit of, you know, I reckon Arsenal should have had the next game straight away, and then I reckon, you know, I mean, you would have kicked on, but. Don't get me wrong, man. It's still a big win, man. And like I said, it wasn't the greatest game, but it looked like Arsenal had the edge in the end. I think City kind of ran out of ideas. Arsenal, you know what I mean? They made the more impactful substitutions. Martinelli was a good example. And yeah, man, listen, man, it is a good psychological boost. But with boosts nowadays, you know what I mean? They only last for long. You know what I mean? You never know how long it will last for. So yeah, man, that's all I'd say about that, man.
That's the thing, because like, how many times have we seen teams like Tottenham beat Man City last season? The next game, they lost to Burnley.
Yeah, because they have a great record against Manchester City Spurs for whatever reason. Their record against them is very, very good. Like, they consistently pick up wins, but like you said, it's about then kicking on. Like, we beat City last year.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's good in isolation in one game, and can you kick on? I can't remember if we did win the next game after that, but the home record was very good. That's what it is. But I think people just need to enjoy the win in isolation. And then, like I said, as Arsenal fans, hope you lot kick on against Chelsea and the games after that as well. But yeah, like I said, got the win. Fine margins, but you got the win.
Yeah, it weren't pretty, mate. I was fuming all the way through the game.
Oh no! In regards to entertainment, like I said, I was bored. I could have fell asleep, but that's because I was expecting a more open game. That's what it is. But yeah, go on 1 second.
Yeah, I think we're all expecting a more open game. I think the way we got the win, it looks like it was a masterclass now. But again, like everyone said, it's fine margins. Yeah, I think goalkeepers between them made one save. Like one save. This is the top 2 teams in the Premier League. Like one save between them. Yeah, it was a weird game, right? Because I thought they were toying with us for the first half an hour, and at any point they could just switch it on, which we've seen them do. Yeah, and then we brought Martinelli on at half time, and within a minute he's had a shot, and that was our first shot on target. And then it was like we were pinning them back a little bit. Then they didn't really do anything. Then they got back into the game. Yeah, it was a chess. But sometimes you have to play like that, like especially against them, because if you go toe to toe with them, they'll kill you, man. Like
our games weren't great back in the day. You know, our games were not always the most glamorous games. It was a lot of kicking, a lot of, you know what I mean? That game that we won against 2-0. I don't know if you remember that game there, the game that you basically lost the invincible tag and whatnot.
Oh, you mean the one where Rooney cheated, yeah?
Oh, get
You're
out
still laughing about it.
Hey,
It was ugly.
We'd still be unbeaten now, mate.
Sure.
It was ugly.
But
I
no,
remember
that game
that game.
was great. It was a lot of fouls. There was a lot of fouls. There was a lot of the game was stopped so many times. It was classic. Sometimes these games, it's not
that was the
but
game
you know
when
what?
the Neville brothers,
absolutely
Kicked Reyes.
kicked Reyes to
Kicked
pieces.
Reyes. I know.
Beautiful. It was
They should have
beautiful
been red
scenes.
cards, man. Some of them were red card tackles, bro. Crazy.
They were
But
just
that was
taking it in turns, man. They were like, right,
Yeah.
you have a go. You have a go. Yeah,
Give
then
him a kick.
Scholesy would have a go. Everyone was kicking him, man. What a player he was, by the way. R.I.P. Reyes, man. What a baller.
Yeah, man. Good player.
I remember his debut, man, against Chelsea in the Cup. Scored an absolute screamer.
Yes.
Cudicini.
Was the FA Cup? Was it the FA Cup?
Yeah, we've done.
Yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, he scored 2 in that game on his debut, man. We were like, right, who's this kid? Hey, do you know what's mad as well? When you watch that Beckham documentary, right? When he got substituted off in the last game against Mallorca and they had to win and they were 1-0 down. Yeah. Reyes come off the bench and scored twice to win them the title.
I know. It's crazy, that, isn't it? It's crazy.
Bro, that guy's won about 5 Europa Leagues as well, man. I think he won 3 at Sevilla, 2 at Atleti.
Sevilla.
That's crazy.
Bro, he had a serious career, man. When you actually deep it, like. And you know what? I feel like for me, he should have elevated a little bit more at Real Madrid. But listen, man, you know, when they always have to reproduce at Real Madrid, you know what I mean? You can't stand still. They always need better talent. You know what I mean? So, Reyes is a top player, man. Top player.
Yeah, 100%. What did you make of it, Northside? Like, and where do we go from here? Because obviously we've got our fans, the most tapped fan base on the planet. Like, they're talking about invincibles. They're talking about City are finished. Bro, we're only 2 points clear.
Oh yeah, bad.
But like I said, for me, we just have to remember, like, there are still glimpses of bottle in this team, and that's the thing. Like, I was happy about the win, but this fan base, but they're like leeches. Even when there's something to celebrate, they go over the top, and that is what annoys me. It's not about the win. I was happy about the win, but we have to remember that we bottled it against Tottenham this season. We were winning 2-1. Within a minute, we conceded. You know, we had 70% possession, which people are telling me this manager's now playing a style of football which we control a game. We had 70% possession and we got smashed. You know what I mean? By Lons. So these are the fine margins that we need to improve. Yes, for everything Arteta did well against Man City, he's not done it on a consistent basis. And as much as I keep saying, I feel like the defense kept us in the game, bro, the reality is everywhere else on the pitch, we were poor. Our midfield, apart from Rice, was poor. We didn't create anything. Our midfield created nothing for the front three. The front three going forward in the final third, decision-making was poor. Like I said, Declan Rice should have had a brace. He had 2 clear-cut opportunities. If Eddie Nketiah and Jesus make the right pass and see him, that he's unmarked in the box. And these are things that have been happening during the season. And like I said to you, Saeed, you're no longer, as soon as you get 3 points, you are no longer able to analyze players. And only selective players get a deeper analysis. This fan base had no problem analyzing Pepe's game and seeing his deficiencies. But when I bring it up, Nketiah ain't good enough when we win against Man City. Oh, you're negative. Well, why is it that we analyze one player and we can't analyze another one? Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't we just analyze everyone? You know, people saying, oh, Odegaard had a good game. That field, that puta did nothing, bro. That guy,
he was poor, man.
Bro.
He was poor.
You know what I'm saying? Action man without the action. I'm sick and tired of that guy, bro. I'm sick and tired of that guy.
Action man.
You know what I'm saying? But he gets a pass because he's the captain. You know what I mean? Oi, captain, like it's bird's eye. I'm sick and tired of this guy, bro. Like, what does he do? Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, he had a great game.
Sorry, that's bad for me.
Bro, you know what's mad? Jesus, a player that I rate. Jesus and Trossard are 2 players that I love in this team. But they had poor games. Yeah. And to be honest, I think Zinchenko had a better game than the both of them. And I don't rate Zinchenko. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people have to gas it up. Oh, every player was incredible. That's what I saw on the reviews of a lot of Arsenal fans. I'm like, no, they weren't. Out of 11 players, 6 players were poor. 6 out of our starting 11 against Man City were poor. 6. And people are saying it was a masterclass. Come on, bro. That game screamed a draw. And we were lucky with the deflection and cool, I'll take it. But at the same time, this is the same fan base that were telling me and Lee to be happy in January when we could see that we were conceding too many goals and we needed more players. So they don't learn. Every year they don't learn. They always look at what's going good and not what's going wrong. And this is why they'll never advance. You're never going to advance in life if you only look at what you're doing well. It's always being critical on what you can do better. That's the only way you can form improvement in your life. Otherwise, you become complacent and you become content and you don't grow. But these Arsenal fans, that's too much of their brain. You know what I mean? All of these lot have got the coronavirus running around doing nonsense, saying that we're going to do the three-peat, saying that we're going to go invincible. All right, cool, innit?
Man's the coronavirus, you know? Yeah.
That's wild.
It's true, man. It's true. This is the difference between a good club and an elite club. There was a fella, Jake, he's a City fan and watches this channel. He was in the away end. He booed them off. He said there was fans booing City off the pitch. They've just done a treble, but their standards are up here. They ain't accepting that performance. First. Yes, they're not going to have a full meltdown over it. Yeah, because they've just done a treble. They're Man City. They will come back. They've been in difficult positions before, and they've obviously caught teams up. But only 2 points off the top after 8 games. I mean, come on, man. Everyone's got a bit overboard about how poor City are.
Saying Pep out, man. They're saying Pep out. I'm hearing again.
That's man. Yeah, because that's just people doing too much, like that typical just reaction.
Yeah,
what Northside is talking about is just results based analysis. Because Arsenal drew that game or lost that game, they wouldn't be praising them same Arsenal players for those performances. They'd be more critical. There is no balance. There is no middle ground in the stereotypical social media fans' response. Like, yes. Arsenal's attack didn't play the best, and you have to give credit to City defensively because also the Arsenal defensive players did it to the City attack as well. But the City fans booing off some of the players, I get it because it's just off that one performance. That's not good enough for their level and their standards. But that's it. But then you don't say they're all terrible, sell them all. No, that was poor. They need to bounce back, and they probably will. I don't even know who they're playing next, but after the international break, they'll probably win and do their thing.
Yeah, facts. And the thing is, any team that wants to stay successful, Man City's next game is Brighton.
Oh yeah, Brighton at home, 3 p.m. kick. Yeah,
then the next game after that is United away.
Great. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic.
then they've got Bournemouth. Then they got Chelsea. They got young boys in between all of these games, home and away, and then they've got. If they got after Chelsea, then they got Liverpool, man. They got a bit of a tough run. Then
I'm saying, man.
Then they got Tottenham.
Yearly, man.
Then they got Tottenham. Then they got Villa away.
Look at this guy.
Hey, Northside, it could be our year, mate. It could be our year.
It's your year. I've been saying, man.
No, but the thing is, when I watch Real Madrid, and people cry that I always mention Madrid. I mention Madrid because we smashed the stadium down to be like them.
Yeah,
and we are the polar opposite of them, bro. They boo their players mid-game. The whole stadium. You don't see people having fights in Madrid Stadium saying, "Oh, why are you booing? You're toxic." They all do it because if the players are not playing to the level, they let them know. Like this is
white
big boy Madrid. Yeah, the white handkerchiefs come out, mate. Yeah. Jude Bellingham has gone in there and hit the ground running. I'll tell you now, if he'd gone in there and gone 10 games without doing anything, they'd be on him. Yeah, they'd be on him. Yeah, none of this. Give it time. Give it time. There, and they've got a youth project going on. Have you seen their squad? They've just signed up Valverde and Camavinga to new deals. Yeah, they're both young. Yeah, they've got Goulet. He's young. Hendricks coming in the summer. Van Garcia is young. Chouameni, Vinny, Rodrigo. I don't see them peddling out youth projects and PR and dogs. Yeah. At the end of the day, the standards have to remain, and the standards at Arsenal have not remained. From this lot on the green screen behind me. Yeah, they've slowly got lower and lower and lower and lower. Yeah, and then it's seen as great success to finish second. Bro, I remember when our teams were challenging back under Fergie and Wenger. Yeah, we weren't sitting there going, right, well, until Fergie leaves, we're all doomed. They've got more money than us. They've won everything. We can't compete.
Agreed. This acceptance, I don't like you can be a realist and say, yeah, such and such a team is better than us. They have a better manager. They may spend more money, like you said, better 11, better squad. But if your team and manager are good, you should be able to take advantage if they're not at their best. Like if City are not necessarily at their best, then you should be able to go and win a league. Like Arsenal, you lot should have won the league last year, 100%. Like without doubt, as great as City were towards the back end, Arsenal had every advantage.
That Liverpool game, into that Liverpool game.
You got the Liverpool game, you got the Southampton game, you have
West
the West Ham
game.
Like the list goes on where you have to go on away to Everton, etc. Like those are the games you have to go and win. Like, it's one thing losing at home and away to Manchester City, but you're 2-1 up at West Ham. Saka scored a penalty. That's not just solely on Saka, but I'm just using that as an example. They're the type of things in title runnings you see. When you go back and watch Premier League years, you see where titles are won and lost, whether it's Arsenal who did it, whether it's Manchester United, whether it's Chelsea that season, whether it's Liverpool, whether it's Manchester City. Because Manchester City haven't won every season Pep's been in there. Klopp has took a league title off them. Arsenal should have took one of them last year. They're not gonna fall off, but they're not always gonna be at their best. They ain't robots. This ain't FIFA. You have to be ready to take advantage. Now, if they just go on a fire run and do the thing, like a Leicester, yes.
Like a Leicester, like they took an advantage of a very rare occasion where all the top 6 were rebuilding and their squads weren't ready. Yeah, and it's because they were proactive and they made sure they grabbed that, you know. And we also see not even just Leicester. We've seen Conte come into the league, you know, and then beat Pep while he's here. So it can be done. We've seen Klopp not have the riches of Man City and push them to the wire and win a Premier League. Yes, they haven't dominated, which I understand. They haven't dominated for a long time, but they took advantage and were able to win a league. In 20 years, for Arsenal not to take advantage, not even once to win the league, this is why I get annoyed, because we're never ready. We're never proactive. Wenger, nothing's changed from when Wenger says there's no quality in the market till now. We continue to do the same thing. We saw the quality in Ivan Toney. Why didn't we get him before? Now we're being linked with Ivan Toney, and now everybody's looking at Ivan Toney. You could have got him over the line.
That's the problem. Yeah, could have got him in the summer. This is why for me in January you got to get Ivan Toney. Like honestly, like if anyone gets in there, even Chelsea, like they shouldn't be sniffing around when you lot are actually going for the title. That should be the aim, to be like, we're going for a title. We must get Ivan Toney. But you know,
do you know what makes me laugh, lads? Here, last January, right? All I heard when I was saying get Ivan Toney. Yeah, but why would they want to get rid of their best player in January? No, it's so difficult to sign players in January. So what's the difference this January then? Because now all of a sudden everyone's saying get Ivan Toney. Well, why weren't you saying this last January then? When we were 8 points clear. Our CEO went on Sky Sports in January the 12th, I think it was, 8 points clear, and said top 4's the aim.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, thank God he's leaving in the summer. You can go back to DFS and sell sofas the wrong. Like absolute wrong. Yeah, but that's the levels. And do you know what's crazy is if we do not win the league this season, but we qualify for Champions League again, this fan base would be happy. The ownership would be happy, and it's like Wenger all over again. I know this guy's a dictator in this football club, bro. Bro, this guy from top to bottom runs it, Arteta. Yeah, from top to bottom. Yeah, if he wants something, he gets it. If he said he don't want something, he don't like. No, it ain't happening. Yeah, I know that's the case. 100% factually correct information. Yeah, I do actually, however, think we're signing Ivan Toney.
Yeah, so do I. I think you lot are getting him, unfortunately, because I think he's
player. Like, he's begging. He said it on the interview, man. He started begging. Yeah,
I can see him going to Arsenal, and he definitely levels you up without doubt. Whoever gets him, I hope he don't go Arsenal, but I can see it happening.
Mate, last month, Thomas Frank was sat on Monday Night Football saying that if somebody matches the offer, the money that we want for him, then if we think that the player's too good to play for us now and he can play for a better team, we'll let him go. Yeah, if we go and put 60 M's on the table, mate, he's coming. Yeah, and I don't care if Chelsea bid 160. He ain't going Chelsea.
Yeah, that's a steal, man. For a player
these January deals, I just checked up. I got to do my Googles. You know what I mean? We bought Reyes in January.
Yep.
Yeah. We've bought Adebayor in January. These are top players, big boy players, and we also got
Bamiyang in January.
Yeah, that's
you can get players in January. Yeah, it's a whole. I think everyone Vidic with January signings.
Thank God for
Google. You can get there's value out there in January. You just gotta be smart. There's no value in the market nonsense. There's too many players playing football across the globe. There's hundreds of thousands of footballers across the world, and both of our clubs have all the resources to go scout any player in any country, in any continent. No matter if it's Europe, North or South America, the Caribbean, Africa, the list goes on. You can find players. So there's no value nonsense. Because there's a player right now, none of us know, who next January is going to be he's getting a move in the summer. The year 2025, he's getting a move to a big club. It's going to happen. Look at Caicedo. He's a prime example. No one knew who he was. Had one season at Brighton, signed him from Ecuador, and then he went for 100 plus M's. Now he's at Chelsea. Like, let's stop it. There's definitely value in the market. You just got to go look properly.
Yeah, 100%. Listen, I've said many times here, two of my pals are mates with Ivan Toney. like really good pals. They go on holiday with him and everything. Yeah, but I'm not one of these people that go spamming my mates' text messages. Don't tell me what's happening. Tell me what's happening. I ain't like that. Yeah, but I did, however, message him the other day. I said, I beg this guy don't go Chelsea. He'll be finished. Yeah, and he just put lol. Yeah,
you didn't message your brother to say, "Yo, tell him sign for Arsenal, please." That's what I would have
said. I messaged him the other day, right? And I said, "Bro, if this guy goes Chelsea, I swear he is finished." Yeah, I said, "Why would he want to go there?" And he just put "lol." Yeah, I think if he leaves, it'll be Arsenal, but that's not conclusive. And I'm not going to go on it and like I'm not like that. And we're all adults. He's in his late 30s as well. But they are very good friends. Yeah, but I'm not one of these little begs that are sitting there going, "Oh, so what's tell me every update."
I wouldn't ask for no updates, but if it was my brethren, if I was brethren, I'm like, "Yo, tell him come Manchester United." Hey, I'm like, "Yo, tell him come Manchester United."
Any day.
Tell him come turn it around.
I'm adamant we're getting him. I can't lie. Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Yeah, if we do get him, I think we could win the title. As it stands now, I don't think we can. But if we do get him, I think we can win it. Whether we will remains to be seen. I want Eddie out the club in January. I don't care. Yeah, do a swap deal, do something, swap and cash. Yeah, for Tony.
Yeah. I was going to say that'll be a good incentive.
45 million plus Eddie or something. I'll be happy with that. Yeah, but I think if we do get him, it is something that we haven't got at this football club. He was the third top goal scorer in the Premier League last season.
Yeah, it's good. People sleep on that, like playing. And
even the season before that as well, he got what 17 or something.
And he's playing for Brentford.
And that's what I'm saying. He's playing for Brentford, and this is what Thomas Frank said on Monday Night Football last month. He said he's scoring goals playing for Brentford. Yeah, now you go to a Big Six team, they can create you so many more chances. Yeah, because they got better quality. He could bag 25, 30 goals. Yeah, bro, let's be real. He scored 20 league goals last season, was banned for the last 4 of them.
Yeah, he's definitely capable. 100%.
That's so true, you know.
Big up Lewis in the chat as well, man. Come on, make sure you sub to Carefree Lewis's channel, people. Make sure, Lewis, we need to do something for the Chelsea game coming up, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, shout out Lewis, man. Real one.
Yeah, man, they've won 3 in a row. They must be buzzing.
Oh yeah. Lewis can't believe it. Lewis can't believe it. You know what I'm saying?
He can't believe it.
Yeah, he's like, wins, goals. You know what I'm saying? They see 4 goals in a game. Like,
they've got a goal of the month now. They've actually got a goal of the month. Last season,
they were right on the edge in September, weren't they? Right to the death, and then they scored a couple of goals. So, yeah, crazy. I don't get this Osimhen hype. I can't lie. I'm the only one here.
Nah, he's good, man. Nah, he's quality.
I rate him, but I don't put him up as like 150 million. Unbelievable. For 150 million, go and get Mbappe and pay him $1 million a week.
The reason why
the
reason why I don't put him there is because I just don't watch him. Like the reason why I can talk about Tony in such like high regard, I hold him in such high regard because I've watched him. I've seen him do it in the Premier League week in, week out. Osimhen, don't get me wrong, looks like a top quality striker too. But outside of the Champions League, I'm not watching him. And we're not watching him. And that's most people. The guy who made the comment, he might be. But 99% of people talking about Osimhen, I'm not watching him week in, week out. Cut it, man. You're not watching Napoli away at Lecce. You're not watching Napoli at home. You know what I'm saying? To Atalanta. Yeah, to Sassuolo. You know what I'm saying? You're not. Like, come on. Let's be real. Like, you're not doing that. You are not sat out. Like, there is the odd football fan out there who does that. Salute to them, because I know a few of them who are genuinely like that. But most people ain't doing that. Like, if it's a big game, if it's Napoli, AC Milan, you're watching 100%. But like, come on, man, you ain't watching that. You ain't watching them games. You're not watching the vast majority. Like, let's
facts. And the thing is as well, for 150 mil, you could go and get Tony and Pedro Neto.
For real. The money as well.
It's the market, but it's also the owner. It's also the Napoli owner. He's a crazy guy, man, and he just puts his mad price tags on his players and scares people off. But I can't lie to you, man. He's a form of a Didier Drogba, man. I can't lie. He's strong, physical. You know what I mean? Like different types of goals. His hold-up play is unbelievable. His headering ability is crazy. Like he's just, for me, is in this modern day, when you talk about PMP and you talk about pace and power, he's got them. But obviously, for the price tag, of course, man, it's ridiculous. But he has got 1 year left on his deal, though. I think.
He's only 1 year.
I think so. Yeah, I think his contract expires in 2025.
Do you know what's crazy, though, Do you know what's crazy for me though? Like I always, especially with forward players like wingers and strikers, just halve their goal tally. So you might bag 36 if you're Darwin Núñez in Liga NOS.
Yeah.
You ain't bagging 36 in the Premier League, my friend. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, Osimhen, your figures look great on paper.
But do you not think this league will help him though? Because this league is obviously PNP,
No,
and it's like
no way I don't.
nature.
No way I don't, right? And I'll tell you this. That Napoli team last season, fair play, they won the league. They looked scintillating at times from this. I don't watch the Italian league either, but I probably watched Napoli maybe 3 times last season, and they looked awesome, right?
Yep.
But that left winger and that striker, as soon as they get the ball, they've got 20 yards to run at players, You ain't getting that in the Premier League. Tarkowski will have you in row Z straight away. Bang, clattered. One touch, bang, gone. Which is why you have to have a great first touch as a forward player, right? Which he has got. He has got a very good first touch, So is their left winger, right? But if you say he scores 25 goals in that league, just put that down to about 12 or 13 in the Premier League. Yeah, because the levels in that league are not as high as the levels in this league, I don't think. Yeah, not only that, you ain't got nowhere near as much time in this league. Yeah, look how many times that Saka or Grealish or someone they're doubled and trebled up on. Yeah, that's true. Happening in Italy. You can run for 20 yards into like grass, just cool.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it definitely suits Osimhen's game. Do I think if he came to the Premier League, he'd be successful? Yes, because of the skill set he provides. Do I think he'll get the same amount of goals? No, not. I don't think he'll score the same, but I still think he'll be a great asset to whoever they sign. The money is a bit much, but I think it'd be a success hit. Just because of what he's got. You mentioned it there, Saeed. If you're pace and power, good movement, good finisher, technically sound, which he is, you're going to do okay in this league. You're going to. It's just a question of getting the ball. Like I say, is he going to come here and score 35 plus goals? No, I don't think so. But I could see him definitely being a great asset to whoever. Definitely see that.
I guess it's quite hard, isn't it? Because like you, Flawless, I don't watch the player, innit? And these days, every youngster or every player that's got a little buzz around him, it's so overly gapped. You don't know what to believe because you don't watch that league. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard, like sometimes to be a bit like, am I being too harsh on him? Is he that good? Is he not? I don't know. And I think that's the thing. Like watching highlights, everyone looks amazing in highlights. You know,
everyone's £100 million player in highlights. Yes.
Would you not take him at United?
I wouldn't be against it. It's just more so the price. That's what it is. Because like I said, if you're 100 million or north of 100 million, to me, you have to be a game changer. Now, and do I think he's a game changer? That's the conversation that needs to be had. But if the price was right, yeah. Because I always
who are you going to get for cheaper?
Price.
Well, I don't know.
Price is kind of dictated for the lack of quality right now. We got a lack of quality.
The market for strikers is poor though as well.
Again, but that ties into what I'm saying is you need to look around. Because if I look at, you say we got someone for the price of Højlund who was slightly better and slightly older. Like, this is why I always talk about forgetting names. I look at what is their skill set. That's why I always ask. Anytime I'm live on my channel and we get linked to a player with any vim, I'm like, okay, what's this player's attributes and who's he like in the Premier League? And I don't ask for like in terms of level. I'm not saying is he as good as or better than. I'm like, who is he similar to? Oh, he's similar to such and such. And it was like, oh, Højlund, when people were like, oh, he's B-Tech Haaland, I was like, that's a good thing. Because Haaland has the profile to be good here. You know what I'm saying? Forget skill set. Like, and people are like, oh, B-Tech, so he's B-Tech Haaland, so we'll get half of Haaland's numbers. So he get what, 15 to 20 goals? Cool. Who's not taking that? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't get. People saying, oh yeah, he's just Haaland like, right? So yeah, with Osimhen, it's kind of like it's just more so the money. But do I think he'd be a success here? Yes, wherever he was at. But 100 million's like north. It's going to be north of 100 million probably. That's a lot. But Saeed did mention it's got a year left. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't think many players are like.
I don't think you're getting a striker now for less than 80 million right now because of the.
Well, this is why I want Tony. Yeah, the guys don't need to relocate, which is always a big thing for a player coming from overseas. Will they settle? Yeah, now and with it, Osimhen, he's going to go from nice little Naples to big bad boy London. Like, all of a sudden, you can get swallowed up real quick, mate. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a mad city. Yeah, like, then you've got to fit in with the team. You've got to fit in with the system, the style of play. Yeah, the pace of the league's quicker. It's more physical. Yeah, like, all of these things are a factor. Then you've got a geezer around the corner, 6 miles, 7 miles down the road in West London. Yeah, 27 years old, totally into his prime. He's going to cost at least half the money less. Yeah, already does it, bags every season in the Premier League and don't need to relocate. For me, that's a win.
He's definitely the more sensible option. Well, like I said, in regards to, I always just look at what's a player like. So in terms of striker, if we were to go get someone who's slightly older and like Højlund, cool. There's strikers out there like that. We just need to go look. Like before United was linked with Højlund, no one was talking about him. There was no United fan saying, yeah, go get Højlund. And even in a poor start to the season, he's been one of our better players. But I expected that. From when I watched highlights of him and what people told me, I said, oh, you're going to have impact here. And even against Julo, when he gets like, yeah. And then you see it in regards to him, the Champions League scoring goals. And even when he's not scoring in the Premier League, he's had very few bad performances. And then there's only been like one where I go, yeah, he wasn't good today. And that's him starving. Man's got out of form Rashford, Bruno, and Mount. Like, yes, he's going to starve. But yeah, he's still putting in decent performances. Because he ain't got a prayer with them three behind him.
Nah, true. Big up LJ, man. Random question: what's more likely to happen? Southgate being fired, or Saeed getting one over the last laugh over Big Steve this season?
Oh gosh, yeah. Yo, man, it's gonna take a lot, man, for me to get last laugh over Steve, man. I'll tell you that, man. These guys just. Yeah, they keep winning, man. They'll leave with something. Man. It might be another Champions League because if you look at the Champions League, no one's rated apart from Real Madrid. Even Bayern are not as strong this season.
Real Madrid, it's all on you, man. You need to stop.
It's all on you, man. They're winning. Don't worry, Flawless, man. They're winning everything this season.
I hope so.
He's bowing out with a lot, mate. I'm telling you.
I need that, man. Real Madrid, please. Because you are the only team, I agree with you. Sorry to cut you off, Saeed, that I see. It's between them and Manchester City. We can't have Manchester City 4P in the
PSG getting smacked up by Newcastle, man.
Yeah. They've done that.
I told about it, Enrique.
They just need a PSG fans waiting at the training ground for him the next day.
Yeah. I see that.
Mate, they were fuming. They were waiting outside the training ground for them lot, mate. Yeah. But us lot, we get panned by City. Heads up onto the next.
Onto the next.
You know what I'm saying? Like we lose to Lons. Heads up onto the next. Yeah, get that on the training ground, people. Have a bit of shame, innit? Like, big up to this guy as well, man. Lee just spouting the same rhetoric he was spouting with Højlund. Some English brothers are tapped. Yeah. Would you like to take a bet right now that Ivan Toney gets more Premier League goals this season than Højlund? Would you like to take that bet? Yeah, because Ivan Toney can't play until the 17th of January. I'm not even sure there's games that day. Yeah, I guarantee you Ivan Toney will outscore Højlund in Premier League goals, just Premier League goals, between then and the end of the season. Do you want that bet?
Could happen. Actually, yeah, with the way and that's not on Højlund, that's more so his supply. That could happen.
More United, yeah.
I wouldn't take that bet. You know what I'm saying? I would not. Like I say, Mount Bruno.
You know what? Ivan Toney needs more respect, man. I think for me,
man, he's mad in the gutter with these fans, man. It's because he's English, bro. Because he's English. They rate all these sexy names abroad and that, man. Like, come on. Yeah, there's some good players out there, but look at this guy at Leverkusen, Boniface. He's the next one that they're hyping up. Bro, don't they learn off of Jonathan David and all these other men they gassed up?
Is the striker this guy?
There's a guy for Stuttgart. Have you heard about the Stuttgart one? The Stuttgart one that's lit up the Bundesliga. I forgot his name.
Maybe he plays for Stuttgart, not Leverkusen. Boniface, his name is. Yeah, they're all hyping up.
Leverkusen. But there's another one called Gurasi. He's scored. I think he scored 13 goals this season already. He's actually scored 15 in all competitions. So this season, which is crazy.
Yeah, but this is the thing. Yeah, that league number one is dead. How that is a top 5 league is beyond me. That league is dead. Yeah, that league is so crap. It is unbelievable.
I think it's the worst league. I said for me, it's the worst league. Like for me, I go.
I think the French league's better than that.
Yeah, I go Premier League. I like the Italian league better than the second league. Then I go to the Spanish league. Then I would go to the French league. Then I would go Bundesliga 5th, mate. Bundesliga, honestly, only Leverkusen are making me watch Bundesliga right now because I feel like Xabi Alonso's got a good team going over there. But other than that, I don't rate the Bundesliga at all. And maybe the Portuguese league. What do you reckon?
I put the Portuguese league above the German league as well. Yeah,
there you go.
If I was to rate them, in terms of ability and technical ability, the Premier League's got none. Yeah, but in terms of the hustle and bustle, the entertainment, the eyes that are watching it, then it has to go down as the best in terms of that as a package, as an entertainment. Yeah, but I don't think it is the best in terms of ability. Like nobody's got any ability in the Premier League, it's just pace and power. But we'll go that. Spanish league for me second. Yeah, third I'd probably go French league third.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know it's not in the top 5 anymore, but I think the French league. Yeah, there's some off-key results in that league every week, man. Yeah, I'd put the Championship above the Bundesliga. Like, that's not even a joke.
You really don't rate it like that.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Championship
Bundesliga
for the
is crap,
Bundesliga.
man. It is absolutely dog awful. Yeah, but
Scottish League.
the Italian league, I'd have in there. But
yeah, Italian. I like the Italian league, man.
Yeah,
the French league have the best talent, though. French league always have the best talent.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? That come from there.
100%,
You know what I mean?
100%.
But I just don't rate it at all. I don't know, man. It's something about it every year, man. It's the same old, man.
I don't know about that. I actually think the Portuguese league, and it's not because I'm Portuguese, but when you see the amount of money that Porto, especially Benfica, no one makes more money in player sales than Benfica, and they're all young players. I think they've made more than Dortmund. They've made way over $1 billion. I think it's like 1.5 billion, 1.7 billion just in the last 10 years. The talent that comes out of, but obviously that talent mainly is from South America, and it's the ones that fall through the cracks that La Liga don't pick up. But when you look at the talent, bro, it's mad.
Oh, yeah, Portuguese league is great for it. It's just that France recently, I don't know what's going on at Clairefontaine, but like the talent they produce is nuts. Like, I don't know what is going on there. Why teams don't have scouts over there? Even when you just look at Chouameni and then Camavinga, like just those two alone. It's like every time a player breaks through, it's like, oh, he's French. Gusto, where's he from? Oh, he's French. It's crazy.
Oh, Saliba's another one. Look at Saliba.
Saliba, Kanate,
Saliba's another one.
Chouameni, Camavinga. Like, these are four of the best players that people look at in position. It's like, yo, Mike Mignon. I'm like, what is going on there? Hernandez, who's at AC, AC Milan. Yeah, it's outrageous. But of course,
this
Portuguese you got.
This is cracking me up, man. Sorry to cut you off 1 second.
Yeah, it's cool, man. No stress.
This is cracking me up, mate. If you took the top 20 teams, you had the 20 teams in the Bundesliga and put them against the top 20 in the Championship, I guarantee the Championship would end up with more wins.
Okay.
And this English bias all the time, right? Like, compared to Spanish, I'll go Spanish league as well, right? Yeah. Take the Championship out of the minute. Oh, the Prem's the best. Yeah, how comes we never win in Europe like they do then? Yeah, go and have a look at the last 20 winners of the European trophies, not just the big one, but all of them, right? Dominated by Spanish teams.
Yeah, it's more so
dominated. If you put the whole of La Liga in the positions they're currently in against the positions of the Premier League they're all currently in, La Liga gets more wins.
Yeah.
But with the Championship, there's a couple of teams there. Leverkusen are the hipsters' choice. Yeah, they're like Brighton. They ain't going to win nothing. Yeah, they'll play sexy football. They'll win nothing.
I love that.
Yeah, like but because they're hyping up a striker that plays there and they're hyping up the manager, mate, he may or may not be good. Who knows? Yeah, we'll find out in 3 or 4 years' time. Yeah, when he goes to a proper club with proper ambition and proper standards. Yeah, because Leverkusen, they're just enjoying being up at the top of the table. Yeah, there's no pressure for them.
Yeah, that's my pick for this year, man. Hopefully Leverkusen win it, man. I'm sick and tired of the league, man.
Bayern will win it again. Yeah, Bayern will win it again. That whole league is around Bayern.
Hey, if Leverkusen win it, we having conversations about Harry Kane. That's all I'm saying.
He might be the conversations.
We having conversations. We having conversations, bro. We're having conversations if they do not win that league. And I think people getting mistaken in regards to one league can be better than the other, but one can be more entertaining. That's what it is. Entertainment doesn't necessarily mean quality. Like City and Arsenal are two of the better teams in the league. That game wasn't good from a neutral perspective. In regards to entertainment, it was good from a tactical perspective. It was good from a defensive perspective. But in regards to entertainment, was it good? No. But it's still two very good sides.
How would Luton do in the Bundesliga? They'd be panned because they're awful, man.
They are awful.
They get panned. They get panned.
Man. I can't. Yeah, man. I want them to do well, but bro, they're finished.
Yeah, they are. And this is the thing, like people do hype up the Premier League way too much. Like it's no coincidence, right? That I think I see a stat a couple of months ago. Yeah, that in the last 70 odd times English teams have played Spanish teams in Europe. Yeah, the Spanish teams have won like 75% of the games or something.
English teams really struggle against Spanish teams. Like a big.
But why is that? It's because we go with the PMP. They go with cool. We'll just pass you off the pitch, mate. Yeah. Look at Real Madrid the other night in the Madrid derby. Atleti absolutely pammed them. Yeah. But he's negative. He's he's defensive. He's anti-football. Bro, my man's team scored 7 the other week, and then they played Madrid a couple of weeks later. They got pammed by Valencia the following week. Yeah, 3-0, I think, or 3-1. Then they go and beat Real Madrid. Yeah, but people, they just like, oh, look at this. Oh, it's great football. football don't equate to winning titles. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at when
Fact.
Liverpool had Brendan Rodgers. They were playing unreal football. Yeah, conceded 50 odd goals and finished
just
second.
couldn't defend. Yeah, I just couldn't defend that team. Could not defend.
Yeah, exactly. Prime Villarreal beating Arsenal. We scored 1 goal over 2 legs. They knocked us out. Villarreal then go and beat Man United on penalties.
Jeez.
You know, Sevilla beat Man United every time they play them. Real Madrid, yeah, like all of these teams. Barcelona used to have our pants down every year. Yeah, I think if we played Barca now, I think we'd beat them because I don't think they're that good. But
no, they're poor, man. They're poor.
Well, Barcelona not good.
Bro, they're crap. I watched them against Granada on the weekend.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
And they, you know what, to be fair, they did get robbed though, because that was not an offside.
Oh, it weren't offside. They should have won it, yeah.
They should have won that, but for me, nah, man, they're just toothless, man. Lewandowski's not the same anymore, man. They need to replace him, man.
Right, bro, that second goal Granada scored there, right? You watched the game, yeah? How good was that second goal?
Oh,
the way he brought it out the air, the way he just sent the defender flying and outside.
Yo, Kunde was flying. Kunde was flying.
For them, what's his name, man?
Alvaro Fernandez.
Yes, he used to play for United.
What did I say though? I said United to keep him, and he balled out first half. I know he only played half for half.
He is going to be, yeah, and I'm not one to hype up youngsters. Yeah, that kid's going to be a superstar if he keeps grounded. And
did we sell him, Saeed, or is he on loan?
He's on loan. He's on loan, but like I said to you, it's one of them.
He was on loan at Preston last year, I think.
Yeah,
he was on loan at Preston. I just think he was ready. He could have made that jump, but again. Yeah, I mean, United just decided to just loan him out. I just thought, for me, Reguilon, he's injury prone, man. Go get Alvaro Fernandez. He's here.
Yeah,
he's sure.
Do you know what's mad about him? Yeah, technical ability 100. Yeah, and if you've got technical ability, yeah, you will make it. Yeah, in different leagues. If you come into the English league, they'll coach that crap out of you. Yeah, they'll coach that out of you. Yeah, the best thing for him is to go to play in Granada. Then what will happen is in the summer, Man United will flog him and a better Spanish team will buy him. Yeah, and then he'll level up. And then he's only 20, I think. In a couple of years' time, when he's like 23, 24, he'll be at a top club, mate. He's a good prospect, man. Really good. Yeah. Yeah, the Felix goal was onside. It was onside. Effing, man. It was, man. It was criminal. I watched Barcelona against Osasuna the other week. Moody penalty and stoppage time to equalise. Like, they're not very good, man. They're not very good. But we are going to wrap this up, guys. I'm going to the beach. Saeed's got to shoot as well. The lads are giving up an hour of their time. Make sure you're showing some appreciation, people. And like the stream. There's 850 inside.
Like the video, man.
Come on, man. Like the video. 300 likes. You lot are moving mad.
Don't pop that likes, man. What are we doing? Don't put that likes.
I don't know, man. Maybe bots are watching us. I don't know, man. Big up to people anyway. Yes, there you go.
What you got coming up, Northside, man? Appreciate your time, man.
Nah, love. Dropping another video. Just cooking all these fans that took the win way too far. So yeah, another video dropping today. And that will be it for me. Yeah. So yeah, when I get back from work, another video dropping. But love for having me again, man. Big up to everyone, Saeed, Flawless, and Lee, man.
Come on. You too, bro. You too,
always, man. Northside LDM, it's in the title. Click it. Go and sub. Flawless, man. Appreciate the time, bro. What you got coming up?
Yeah, man. Big up for having me as always. Much appreciated. Bump up the likes here first and foremost, you lot. You know what I'm saying? Like what we doing here, only 300 likes and there's over 850 in the building. Yeah, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube live. 5 p.m. people, so that's the Manchester United show. So I have a couple guests with me, Man United podcast, just talking all things Manchester United, and then midnight UK time, Manchester United Arsenal show with my guy TJ. So shout out to him every time. So we're talking all things Manchester United, talking all things Arsenal. All these things are on the schedule on the channel anyway. So yeah, Sarcasm City TV on YouTube, people. Go hit the subscribe button, check out what's going on over there.
Yeah, man. It's in the title, people. So hit the link. Saeed, again, appreciate it, man. What you got coming up? You've been working on nuts off recently, man. Every time I load YouTube, you're live.
Come on, man.
Like, I used to have that work rate. I don't know how you still got it 5 years later, bro, because I'm going beach, mate. I can't be asked.
Yeah, man. Check out my channel, man. I got your good friend Babs on there. You're talking about the phases. So big up to fans.
I see the title, bro. Yeah, I see the title. I was like, oh my days, what are we doing here, man? Like,
shout out to Babs, man.
I think I even put a comment in.
You did. I've seen that. So check out the video. And I'm going live at 6:30 as well, man. So make sure you check out Flawless's live and everyone else's. But 6:30, I'm live, Premier League debate show with Babs. Sorry, not Babs, Daps, a couple of other lads as well. So make sure you tune to that one. But also like the video, people, man.
Come on, man. As well, anyone live that we like.
I love how every week Lee says the same thing. Yo, who can we redirect to? I like. Oh, such and such is on there. I don't like it.
For anyone who doesn't know the title of Saeed's video that dropped 2 hours ago, Rice is clear of Casemiro is the headline.
Yeah, there you go.
They love that, man. Love that. Look, you know what? Because you gotta love that type of conversation and that type.
You know what you should do? You know what you should do? I think Sava's live here. You know what you should do? Everyone's spamming Sava's comments. Are you fun at parties? Are you fun at parties?
Hang on, let's have a look. Is he live? Football.
Yeah, I think he's live. Yeah.
Heritage. Yeah, you fun at parties. Yeah, that was a funny comment the other day, man. Is he live?
Yeah, I think he is. I'm not sure.
No, he's not live, bro. Nobody's live. Okay. Do you know what? Nobody was live last week after this show.
Jeez, you know what? I might start going live after the show. Then that's what I might start doing. I ain't gonna lie. No one's live. I'm gonna start going live after the show. Yo, facts, man. You got what I'm saying. Opportunity arises.
Never a foul alive. Okay, cool. We're divert to never a foul, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Unless that Rory lad's on there and then it ain't happening.
See that?
Rory.
If he's on there, it ain't happening.
I don't even know who he is. I've just heard Lee mention that a few times in it. Oh, Rory's on the night.
Yeah, I think he is there. Yeah, Rory's there. Rory's there.
Rory's there.
You know what you should do? You know what, Lee? I've got a good content idea for you. Why don't you get them all together and have a big debate? You, Northside, Rory. I'm telling you now, it'll be the biggest Arsenal debate ever. Like, set it up, Lee, man. Bro, I'll be there, popcorn ready.
Bro, I asked Terry Flewers to get a debate going with me and him, yeah? He bottled it.
Oh, nah, you can't do that.
They bottle it, bro, because they chat with emotion and feeling rather than factual information. Facts don't care about your feelings. They can't argue with me. They can't test me on my knowledge of Arsenal. They can't test me on how many games I've been to. They can't bully me, yeah? And they can't deal with facts. We're on the longest trophy drought for a decade. What are you laughing? What are you smiling for? What are you knee-sliding for?
Yeah, that is crazy.
I hear you. That is I think it would be good show.
But yeah, you can't bottle it from a debate. It's a debate, people. Like, you can't, man. If you're a content creator, you can't be like, and people say, you know what I'm saying? I disagree with your opinion. Don't duck people. Are you ducking people?
You know what?
I actually stood on how he felt. Ty never ducked Claude. He was always up for it. He stood by what he believed. Always up for it. I respect that. It's hard to find that now.
I would have want to debate with Ty, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather.
You need some paracetamol afterwards. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Really nice guy, though. When I met him, very nice guy. Very polite.
Yeah. You know what? Nice guy, man. 100%. 100%, man. Top guy, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, big up to him. Well, big up to Debbie as well, man. Always love. Right, big up to
Debbie.
Big up to everybody who's tuned in as well, man. Yeah, big up to Jack as well. If City don't win by 3 goals this week against United, I'll be fuming. There you go. Standards level 100. We're out of here. I'm done. I have got a video dropping. In fact, I'm going to drop that video now. Talking about Man United, Ten Hag as he lost the dressing room, all of that stuff, and the takeover talks. So yeah, I'll drop that on Lee Reacts now. So go and check that out, people. And we're out of here. Big up everyone inside, man. Big up the panel. Laters.
Big up.
There you go.